Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, those who love StarCraft and are watching this channel. My name, as you know, is Dr. Spurs, Brandon Emerson, and I am bringing you this replay between JDR and tipu, which is hopefully what he does to waiters when he goes out to eat. But I got this replay. As you'll notice, this is not from anybody that I personally know. I downloaded this replay earlier today off of sc2replayed.com. It's a great resource if you ever need replays for casting reasons, or you just want to see some good games. It lets you browse by race, and it lets you browse by map, and playing level. So all these cool things out of sc2 replayed. If you've never been there, check it out. All the replays are free. You just click the download button and off you go. So I picked this one out of a Masters bracket. It is from a few patches ago. It didn't say which patches, but I did have to close the game, reopen it in a different version to run this replay. So the gameplay might be slightly different, but I don't foresee it really hindering our viewing pleasure. So I'm just going to load it up. The map is Shakuris Plateau, and as a player might know, you don't spawn on the same side of the map as your opponent. As you can see, tipu is spawned on the left, and the Zerg did not spawn here, and you can't spawn above or below your opponent. And JDR is going to pick up his 14 hatch. This map is fairly large, so that is a little safer than would be on other maps like close spawns on Metalopolis. But I picked a PVT today. No, I did not pick a PVT. I picked a PVT as the other replay. This is the PVZ. I picked this PVZ, and I even think I picked a TVZ. I don't know, I picked up a couple of replays, but I wanted to see PVZ, because I think PVZ is a pretty cool matchup. The playing styles are way different, obviously, because every race plays differently, and we do see tipu straight up just picking up his Nexus after no gateway. He didn't get a single gateway, so he's going Nexus first on. There it is, the Forge fast expand. Usually some players like to get this Forge first and then the Nexus. It's a little bit safer because you get your cannons out a little earlier in case there is a 6 pool. But tipu did a pretty good job scouting the timing of this pool, so he knew that this he knew that this Nexus first would be a safe option because of his scouting. So good play by tipu there. JDR just doing a little bit of poking, and he will steal the gas, which is really not that much of a hindrance. tipu is just now picking up both of his gas geysers in his main. He's not even going to be using that gas for a while. So I don't understand quite why JDR is going to steal the gas. Maybe he just feels like being annoying, or trying to get inside tipu's head. But tipu's scouting probe will be leaving as the spawning pool has completed. The queen is halfway done, and we will see the 14 hatch out of JDR start to get saturated, hopefully very soon. Because the faster you saturate your natural, the faster it pays for itself. And the faster it pays for yourself, the faster it becomes an advantage for you. And that is exactly what you want. I mean, that's why you're expanding early, right? It'd be a shame to throw that advantage to waste. We do see tipu has transferred a few probes out of his main here to get his natural going as well. So both players taking a very safe early natural. It's like they both they probably knew each other before the game, and they're like, all right, here's how it's gonna go down. No rush 10 minutes. And tipu's like, fine. And they just kind of both agreed to just safely take these naturals in a mutually beneficial way. How sweet. I hope this isn't like Zergling tight, like right here. I hope he can get units out, because if he can't, he's gonna have to blow up one of these buildings. And it's gonna have to be the gateway. But hopefully he didn't, and we will cross that bridge when we get there, and we do see a yes. I love Stargate play. I love seeing Stargate play any chance I get, and we will be seeing some of that today. So I'm curious as to whether it'll be the the very classic 2 Phoenix Void Ray push, or if he's just going to go Mass Phoenix, or just a couple of Void Rays with this push. JDR is picking up both of his gases in his main and natural, so he's going to be on 4 gas geysers really quickly here. He has not been able to start speed because he delayed these geysers, but I'm sure he did that to drone up just a little bit harder. Both players doing a great job keeping their worker count pretty high. We just saw 5 more workers pop for JDR, the Zerg player, taking the lead above tipu. But both players will be getting a lot of money really quickly, and no, don't go over there, probe! It's not safe! Oh no. There's nothing tipu can really do. He's just gonna have this probe walk to its death. Never mind! The Zergling is turning around, and this probe will make it to its destination safely. tipu sending out this nice probe to scout for a 3rd or a 4th. That'd be really scary, but really kind of dumb if JDR had taken a 3rd and a 4th base in the meantime. I'm sure tipu is just looking for the 3rd, because sometimes when the Zergs see that the opponent is fast expanding, they will pick up a 3rd immediately. And to be honest, I don't like that play, just because every time a Zerg has done it against me, I've just kind of rickrolled them. I just rolled into their base, steamrolled them, and then sent them that YouTube link to that Rick Astley video about never gonna give you up. Yeah, you know the one. We have a very large number of queens here in the main for JDR, so he's gonna just spam creep tumors and completely deny this singular Void Ray. Oh, it was good to know you while it lasted. Oh, he's gonna get out fine. I thought tipu completely forgot about him. But this Void Ray will be denied very easily, getting no damage done, unfortunately. There is no evolution chamber. We see 2 going down now, so Spore Crawlers are on the way. This 1 Void Ray could be Overlord hunting, which is my favorite thing to do. It's like deer hunting, but a lot more interesting, because when you go deer hunting, you just kind of sit in a stand for like the whole day, and you don't see nothing. You see like maybe 1 twig move, but that's about it, and that's because your imagination is making a move. But when you go Overlord hunting, you're in a giant jet, or in this case a giant flying alien metal death trap, shooting a laser beam at this giant bug thing. How awesome is that? No sitting in trees, no wearing orange, no Dick Cheney shooting people in the face on accident. No, just good old-fashioned American bug hunting. And the Void Rays will be poking up into this natural here, and getting quite a few drone kills here. The Queens are now on the way to reinforce this position, and tipu will back out, taking only shield damage and a little bit of actual damage. But the shield damage will regenerate, so starting to get his monies out of the Void Ray here. We do see this Stargate is not actually warping in anything anymore. Hallucination was in the production tab, so I'm curious to see how that will be utilized in this game. I think it'd be awesome to see, like, hallucinated colossi. That'd be pretty sweet, or like a, I don't know, hallucinated carrier just for the lulz. We do see a JDR picking up his 3rd. In my opinion, it's a little safer. I mean, you could always expand to this 3rd right here, but maybe JDR had like a 6th sense or something, because this proxy pylon is just waiting for an unsuspecting Zerg base to be placed down here. The Void Rays are going to be poking into the 3rd here. This 1 queen should be enough to scare them away, or at least hold them off at bay while the rest show up to reinforce the position. tipu wisely backing out. If he's not careful, he's going to take a lot of damage on that 1 Void Ray. He's getting really close to actually losing it, which would not be a good situation. The 3rd is now being saturated for JDR. If we take a look at the Harvester count, it's still relatively even. The Protoss player is actually 3 workers ahead, a little more now because Spore Crawlers are going down. But the difference being is the Zerg player is now on 3 base and the Protoss player on 2. And yep, we do see tipu's super tight wallin. He did have to sacrifice that gateway, unfortunately. Always a dang shame when you box yourself in like that. And tipu floating quite the amount of minerals here. I don't know how he's definitely spending his gas super fast by going 2 upgrades in an Immortal. That's 300 gas right there. But just a very large number of minerals backed up. And tipu just pushing out with a nice force of Stalkers and a few Zealots here, but there are enough Stalkers. Oh, and do the free dance with me. Oh yeah. Free dance is the dance you do when you get units for free. Great force field placement there by tipu. I'm just saying tipu because it looks like the 2 words tip you. It's probably like tipu. But I like tipu. Tipu's easier to say. JDR. But tipu had some great force field placement here, getting a few freelings and forcing the rest to back out. The Colossus Den is on the way to Robotics Bay, is the proper term for it. Where is it? Where is it? Back in the corner, there it is. The Colossus Den is about halfway finished, so we will be seeing some Colossi on the field. The third is almost, not almost, it's about halfway done. For Tipu, we will be warping in his Stalker to deal with his one little Zergling. But JDR is completely aware of the fact that his opponent is on 3 base, and what in the world? JDR is on Hive Tech already. It is 13 minutes into the game, and we have Ultras incoming. That is some of the fastest Ultra play I have seen. Adrenaline glands, they used to be like adrenal glands. Adrenaline glands are going down, or in process, for the Zergling, so they will be attacking faster. Chitinous plating and 2-2 rather, for Zerg ground units. So these Ultras are going to be pretty beefy. I'm not sure if our Protoss player has any. He has 1-1 upgrades, but the chitinous plating will really make those Ultras last a lot longer. Ooh, getting a little tongue-tied there. Ooh, getting tongue-tied while I'm saying tongue-tied. Oh, the irony and the it's just ripe for a good joke. Just bad pun rather. The supply count is in JDR's favor, as it should be, because, you know, as a Zerg, since you're getting just a bejesus ton of units, you want a supply lead. We have 2 Infestors here. I don't know if Neuroparasite is not even being researched, but he did research Pathogen Glands to give him the extra starting energy on his Infestors. They will start off with 1 free fungal growth, and JDR will scout this proxy pylon before it does the damage that I'm sure it was intended to do. The 1 Zealot is going to be warped in here to